I am still on page 180, but I'm looking at problem 3. I need some space for this one. So let's go ahead and work this one. It says apples cost $3 per pound. Oh, I like that. That is a unit rate. Now, remember back what a unit rate looks like. It is a number over a 1. $3 for 1 pound. That is also slope. It is also a constant of proportionality because, remember, with the constant of proportionality, it has to pass the 0, 0 test. If I buy no apples, I pay no money. So the 0, 0 test is passed. The constant of proportionality is 3. When you graph this rate as a line on a coordinate plane, so I need to get us a coordinate plane. And since it does have this type of problem where we're buying, if you don't buy anything, you don't spend any money. I'm going to use this type of graph because I only need the first quadrant. And this allows me to do just a little bit bigger graph. So let's graph this thing just because we need practice. What is the let's start with what is the independent variable. What is the choice that the customer has? If you go into a store where they're selling apples, what's the decision you have to make? How many to buy? So this is the weight of the, the weight of the apples in pounds. The dependent variable is the cost in dollars of how many you buy. So they're telling me that you have to pay $3 for 1 pound of apples. $3 a pound. So let's just do, using our slope concepts that we know, this is rise 3, run 1. Rise 3, run 1. So 2 pounds of apples would cost $6. If I rise 3 and run 1, 3 pounds of apples would cost $9. Let's do one more. Rise 3, run 1, put a point. 4 pounds of apples would cost $12. And this could go on to infinity. Now, why I put that in parentheses? As long as you care to do this, it can go on. And you can see on this graph that the 0, 0 test is passed. No pounds, no dollars. This is a proportional relationship because it passes the 0, 0 test. The slope is 3 over 1, or 3. Because it does pass the 0, 0 test, the constant of proportionality is 3, and the unit rate is 3 to 1. Now the question is, we know that 1, 3 is a point on this graph, but what are some other points on this graph? Well, we plotted 2 pounds for $6. We plotted 3 pounds for $9, and we plotted 4 pounds for $12. You do not have to draw the graph. They didn't give us a graph in the textbook, but I wanted you to see how the answers are being found. But on a test, would I have drawn the graph? No, because that takes a lot of time. I would have figured out my unit rate and I would have gone from there. But you can draw the graph if it helps you. Okay, back to page 180. I'm trying to do every 2 problems on a video and then stop. So number 4, Abby graphs these 2 equations. The solution to the system of equations is represented by the point what? We don't have to do much here. You just find that point, right there, where the 2 lines intersect, where they cross. Whatever that point is your solution. So it is at 0, 2. And that is the solution to that system of equations. You could also interpret it as x is 0 and y is worth 2. Okay, I'm going to stop. Actually, let's go ahead and get number 5. It's pretty short. Greg graphed a line shown below, which is a point on the line. So let's just graph them and see. We have -2, +2. That would be right there. That's A. Then over 6. I hate it when they don't give me enough room to graph. So there's 2, 4, 6 would be right here, and 7 would be somewhere up in here. Oh, I see why they're doing it. Be careful there, because that looks like that's it, but it's not. Over 7, up 7. So that would be about right here, right in the middle of that point. I tell you what, I'm not even going to do that. Let's do it the right way. Here's what they're trying to get me to do. This is why they're not giving me a graph that's sufficient, because they don't want me to solve it by looking at the graph. They're forcing me to find the slope. So here is the slope. Rise 1. Can't see that, can you? Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. One more. Rise 1, run 1. So let's put the points in that we're looking at. This is 0, 0, the origin. And then you have 1, 1, and 2, 2, and 3, 3, and 4, 4. So which of these choices fits that pattern? The x and y values are the same in this situation because the slope is 1 over 1. So every time you rise 1, you run 1. And that's what they're trying to get us to do. They didn't want me to solve by graphing. They want me to realize that the slope is 1. So each time you're adding 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. Now I'm going to stop the video.